Hello. Hi there. I am just waiting on some more people to join us. So I thought I'd do a little demonstration on right angle weave. So I see one person, so please comment and say hello. As I said, I'm just waiting to give it a minute or two. Usually takes Facebook a little bit to get the notifications out to people. And hi Kim, how are you? So I hope everyone's had a great holiday. So Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever holiday that you celebrate, and also had a wonderful Happy New Year. If you have not joined me before, my name is Jigisha. I'm good, Kim. Doing well. Excited to start 2018. So, and I am a left-handed beater. So, as I said, my name is Jigisha. And if you just joined, say hello. I'm just getting ready to do a quick little demo on right angle weave. Hey, Kathy, Happy New Year. And anyway, as I said, my name is Jigisha, and I'm going to do a quick demo for you on right angle weave. I also have a site called createforever.com where I do video tutorials for you. Of course, some of you may know me from my YouTube channel called Lefthand Beading. So today I thought so this is not going to be a full tutorial. This is just a quick demo on how to do right angle weave, especially if you are left-handed. Right angle weave. Say what again, Kathy? You guys can hear me okay, I hope. So, all right, so what I've done here is I've basically taken two beads. So this bead over here is an 11-0 bead, and my second bead is a rondelle, and I believe this is a 3x5 or a 3x4. Now it really doesn't matter. Oh, where am I on the neck? So my site is called createforever.com, and I'm also got a YouTube channel called Lefthand Beading. And well, there's also an Etsy site Etsy shop called Lefthand Crafting. Anyway, I need to get all these names together. So, as I was saying, 11-0 and a rondelle. Now, this particular bead, you can use any bead you want. It really doesn't matter. Even the 11-0, I mean, you can use a larger bead, but this is just a demonstration on how to go about doing right angle weave, especially if you're left-handed. So I picked up 8 beads, 4 of each of my 2 size, and I'm using a dark thread so you guys can see what I'm doing. So this is just a demonstration and not a full tutorial. And what you want to do is you would go back through your beads all the way through, and this will form a circle. Just like so. And you bring it together, and there you go. So if you pull the threads in opposite directions, it'll pull it together. Now what I do is I'm not going to go tie a knot, and I'm actually just going to continue all the way through like so, and this will tighten up the thread as you do that, as you go past these beads. Now to add more beads, I want to start, this is a design thing, but I actually want to continue adding beads from the point of the rondelle. So what I'm going to do, so my next bead, because I'm using these smaller 11-0s, is going to be this 11-0, then the rondelles, and I'm going to continue alternating until I have 3 rondelles and 4 I need one more 11-0. So this is what you're going to need to make your second unit. So I'm going to call this unit 1, and now we're going to make unit 2. With unit 2, what you're going to do is you are going to be sharing this bead with unit 1. So that's why I only picked up 3 rondelles instead of 4. So each unit has 4 beads of both sizes. So now I'm going to go from the top. My thread is coming from the bottom, so I'm going to go from the top, and that's how I will make my second unit. Just like that. Now, in order to build our third unit, yes, so Kathy says understanding raw is very confusing for left-handed. Yes, it took me forever to learn it, so I totally get it. And so for those of you watching, please say hello. I'd love to know who's out there. Anyway, so you are going to be exiting from this bead, and what you want to do is get over to that bead over there. And the way to do that is to just go through the beads. So I went through all 4 of them, and this puts me in position to do the next unit. So now we have 2 units. And one thing you'll notice is now the thread is going in the upward direction. When I finished unit 1, the thread was going in the downward direction. And basically that's the trick with raw, is you're going to go clockwise like I did here, and then for this next unit you're going to go counterclockwise. And you'll be alternating that as you go. So let's make unit number 3 and you'll see what I'm saying. All right, so I got my beads. I still need 3 of the rondelles and 4 of the 11ohs because the rondelle is being shared. So the thread is coming in the upward direction. So I am going to go into the rondelle in this direction. And as you can see, I'm going counterclockwise. And there we are. So now what you have to do to get over, you still have to get over to this bead here. So you continue on, and this is why I say we're going counterclockwise. Now I'm just going to turn this way just to make it a little easier on my wrist. But all I did was we came out of this bead here, and I just continued onward in this direction. And that's why that's the counterclockwise direction. All right, if anybody has any questions, let me know. And let's do one more unit. So again, I'm going to pick up my 7 beads. Yeah, I think it's called an opaque blue bead. Oh, too many. That's all you need. And see, now we're going clockwise. So I'm going down. And again, continuing in our clockwise direction, I got to get over here. So now I continue through. Just like that. And that's how you would basically build a single row of right angle weave. So we have 4 units here, and each unit shares a bead with the unit on either side of it. So unit 1 is the only one that is not sharing a bead, or it's only sharing 1 bead, but unit 2 is sharing this bead and this bead. And then same thing with unit 3, and then if you add a 5th unit, it would also be sharing. Anyway, I really just wanted to do a simple demonstration. As I said, my site, I also have a membership site on createforever.com, and I teach all of the bead stitches, and they're all done from a left-handed perspective. And of course, my YouTube channel, there's probably over 100 videos on that YouTube channel, or 100 tutorials. So, does anyone have any questions? All right, so let me just show you a couple things. So here's It's a similar design, so this is actually a completed bracelet. Yes, so if you wanted to do a second row, what you would actually do is, in this case, you would want to get into this bead here. So you'd actually continue onward. And then pick up. And we're going to make our row 2 unit here. And there's row 2. And row 2 is a little bit trickier, so you would continue to this bead, and you wouldn't go all the way over here because you're not building that way, you're going to build this way. So, and let me grab a few more of my blue beads here. What's going to happen with row 2 is you're going to be sharing this blue and this blue over here. So what you're going to need is to think in terms of how many beads are going to go into place there. So we start with these 5 beads, and we're going to go into this one over here. Now this unit is not quite done. You need one more. So you need this 4th 11-0, just because of the way I've designed this, to go in here. Like that. And that's row 2 now. So you see, you just have to keep in mind that you can only go in either a clockwise or a counterclockwise direction. That's the big thing. So you cannot cross over into, you can't cross in certain directions. So you just have to sort of stay within your little unit. Now to continue, I would continue on. All right, now these two have to be connected together, but they first need an 11-0 between them. Like so. So now all we have to do is pick up our 3 11-0s and 2 rondelles, like so, and you're going to connect through this way. And I'm actually going to go ahead and continue on through the next set of beads. And there you go. So that's the 3rd unit. Now, so what you're going to end up doing is you're going to be going in this direction, so this flows this way and then goes this way. Or you're going in this direction that way. So again, it's still clockwise and counterclockwise, if you see what I'm saying. So let me show you this last one here. So we are going to go ahead and continue through this 11-0 and this particular rondelle here. And now what we do is pick up these and go into this bead here, like so, and then put in our 4th 11-0. And there you go. You've got a whole second row done. Now to start the 3rd row, you would just go up into this one. And I would actually just flip it over, and then you're back to the way I started. I hope you guys were able to follow that. And I do, like I said, I have other tutorials on YouTube and all over. But sometimes people don't, watch YouTube or So I figured I'd try and see who's on Facebook. So if you know any other beginners or lefties who have trouble with right angle weave, please show them. And let me know if you guys have any other questions. Kathy, thank you so much for joining tonight. Kim, also, if you're still here, thanks for watching. And I will see you guys tomorrow. So what I'm going to start doing, my challenge right now is to do live videos every day at probably starting between 9 and 9:30 Central Time. So I'll start them in the evenings. That way, usually, if you're free, please join me. So I will see you tomorrow for a different video, and have a good evening, good night, or if it's morning wherever you are, good morning. Bye.